going to build a kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after.
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. We are the pirates' base, the pirate bandit sky pirates, whatever they are. We're at their base. Hello, I'm a cat. Don't dilly lad. You come up with Kroonbish. What kind of a name is Kroonbish? Like, that's a name you use to insult someone. Yeah, you're nothing but a Kroonbish, are ya? It is interesting. I know I keep asking this. I feel like this may be before the other game. Wait, why are there items to be picked up in the shouldn't the Sky Pirates be better than anyone else about making sure that there's nothing valuable just laying around? That's how their whole thing is picking that stuff up. So, this is their base. It's bigger than I thought it would be. I don't know how you could be out here with all this dust and the wind. It would get on my nerves so quickly.
Oi!
Make one false move here, my hearties, and you'll be run through quicker than you can spit. Haha. My quest right now is do as the Sky Pirates say. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I see the term Sky Pirates, I immediately think of Tailspin. Let's begin. If you don't know what that is, then you're not offended. If you do, I apologize. I am not up to that song. It's amazing. It's probably one of the best theme songs of my childhood. So, you're not trespassers, eh?
Aye.
Not one to mince words, are they? I mean, where's the... Okay, I actually thought it would be the guy in the beard as well.
Oi, matey! What? I says I. Huh?
Hello.
So, what do we have?
You have green eyes like Alex.
Well, now.
Ye must be the trespassers. Luring suspiciously in the canyon there, or so's I hears it. With good here, please hear us out. We only want to visit the king's cradle. We won't cause you trouble, I promise. His name is Batu? I swear I've heard that name before. What is Batu? I feel like it's a pretty famous, like, pirate someone in something I've seen. It's not Count of Monte Cristo, but it reminds me of the, like, leader of the pirates you see in that movie. You cause trouble the second you step foot on Sky Pirate turf, lad. Violation of the code. Only carries a penalty of death. No exceptions. We dash the rocks at the bottom of the canyon, just like all the rest. Code must be obeyed, and the carrion crows must be fed. Well, I was kind of hoping that there, you know, it wouldn't be that ironclad whenever there was the whole big thing about you have to have the actual leader do the judging.
Hey.
On the one hand, I feel like that's a bad thing to say. On the other hand, though, I mean, he just said he's going to kill us, so I don't see how it could do any harm. Well, you might want to reconsider. This is King Evan of Ding Dong Dell. What do you suppose will happen? Okay, the second part is freaking stupid. This is King Evan, recently deposed and, you know, on the run from his kingdom. What do you suppose will happen when you execute him? The new king won't give a shit? Like, what? We already know that this is a land with Facebook and everyone keeps up with what's going on.
Hmm?
All right, when it just saw the face of death, matey. We're not so backwards we ain't heard of the young prince taking the throne. That's us off in the head to believe he come traipsing all the way here, neither. There was a coup. We fled here in fear of our lives.
Boss!
Again, now that you acknowledge that there was a coup and he doesn't actually have any authority, you know, and he's not king of anything, like, it's a weird double... You're countermanding your own claim for some reason. Begging your pardon, boss. There's news in the wind of some such devilry. Might be a scrap of truth in this here tall-sounded tale. All the more reason to sling him off a cliff and be done with it. Whoever in charge of Ding Dong Dale should be pleased to punch the Titans. Can't do no harm to stay on the good side now. Exactly, Batu. That's as soon as they said that, I was like, that's a really dumb way to lead.
Oi!
What, is Tanny attacking the camp? Oh. Well, isn't that a convenient turn of... Like, I kind of actually wish that hadn't been what occurred. I wish there had been trial by combat or something. Let us get ourselves out of trouble other than, uh-oh, the heroes are in trouble. Better make a woman for them to save. Like, what? Let Tanny be a badass character on her own right. Don't bend the plot this way just to get us the way out of the situation. There's a lot of ways we get out of the situation. They let her live. And we promised to up sticks right away and never come back.
Snakes alive!
I love how, Batu is pissed. The little beret-wearing red top is all like, oh my god! And nobody else in the scene even cares. A slip of a go, would they? Ah! Desert this here base. We'll be sending ducks for any all who choose to come at us. As he loses, slaughters every last man, woman, and child. Won't do. Wow. I mean, like, I respect that decision, but it's got to be a tough one to make. The needs of the many can't outweigh the needs of the one. I said that backwards. She's the blood of my blood, is what she is. If the boo were on the other foot, I know she'd do the same.
Oi!
But, boss...
Now listen here.
Hold your tongue. I made my decision.
Excuse me.
I love how Evan's like, that's not what a king would do. I should know. What's that now? If none of you are willing to go, I will. I'll go rescue her. Well, actually, this is a really good argument you could make. You could be like, look, let us go right now. If we end up attacking the Harpies, there's no way they can trace it back to you. We're just travelers. Tiny saved our lives. We're honor-bound to repay that debt. Something tells me that ain't all you're after, laddie. But, I mean, seriously, surely a life for 2 lives is a fair deal. Like, there's no way that's a 2-for-1 bonus. I mean, we don't have to run away. Once we save Tani, he can't actually execute us, at least not in good conscience. This is what are you plotting, laddie? I don't have time for none of your... I've decided he's ours. What you plotting, laddie? I ain't got time for none of your trickery. It's not... I mean, obviously we're going to go do it. This is one of the... I have mixed feelings on this, because... On the one hand, it's blatantly obvious where the scene is going, and I feel like they're dragging it a little bit farther than they need to. But I have to live. To become king again, I have to build a country where everyone can be happy. I do like Batu. He's brutally honest. Everyone else has been really, really nice to Evan. And it's like, no, you need to put him in his place a little bit. You had your chance of being king, lad. And you made a right pig ear of it. Ran away up here with your tail between your legs, did you not? These blighted lands are rife with misery and war. No one's building a happy realm around here anytime soon. Especially not some lily-livered little princeling who's mislaid his crown.
Then I'll put an end to war and misery. I'll unite all the kingdoms in peace.
I love how just naive Evan is. It's like, well, I'll just tell everyone to stop making war, and they will. Because I'm awesome.
What's that now? Not just a king indeed, but the king of the whole blessed world, eh, lad?
If that's what it takes, I have to try. And I can't stop trying until everyone is able to live happily ever after.
I love how, like, reluctant he is. Well, if I have to become the leader of the entire world, well, I'll just have to do that.
So I can't let it all end here. I just can't.
Who cares about reality in the face of my will?
Silence, ye mangy curs! You were saying, lad?
Yes, please continue your ridiculous speech.
If I can't repay my debt to Tanny, I don't deserve to be king. I don't deserve to live. So kill us if you must. But at least give us a chance to save her first. And if we do, grant us safe passage to the king's cradle.
I love how Roland's like, I'm in this scene too.
So that's your game, eh?
I mean, it's a pretty straightforward game.
Yes.
All right, Sunshine. You've got yourself a deal.
All right.
So do you guys have any idea where they might be taking her?
Aye.
The Wyvern's Den. It's a great cave west of here, a veritable nest of the vicious vipers. There are harpies. They have nothing to do with snakes. You're thinking of gorgons. Or maybe Naga. Before you take off, we have a little shop here at the base, where you can stock up on supplies if you need be. I should be good on supplies, in all likeliness. Yes, there it is. I was like, the question is, A, is there a save point? B, is there one of these awesome little doors? That's certainly a bit of an awkward thing. Oh, hi there! So you have this nice little door that lets us instantly come back to your secret base. They like be like, God damn it, who installed that?
Hey.
The Sky Pirates are one big family. If you're one of us, you pick on us all. Again, I want to be if you pick on one of us, you pick on us all. I love how that's... Oh, piratess. I was like, call them pirates. Is there not a save point somewhere? I sure feel like there ought to be one. I got a swirly apple. I'm getting a lot of this stuff. I got a good egg.
That's all.
That's why we blindside Miss Tanny when she was out on her own, eh? Well, Swallow's bitten on one leg, because she's quite the handful. Okay, so you can't jump to your death. That's unfortunate. I mean, that's probably good. Because I would definitely fall off a lot if I was able to. No save point. Surprising, to say the least. Oi! I guess I'll talk to you.
Hey!
Okay, what is down in this little area down here? Well, matey, what do you reckon? Any help Mr. Tank get out of here in one place?
Aye.
Cruel indeed, I'll grant you. I'll be trusted. We can negotiate off the table. So there's one of their... Oh, okay. I hadn't noticed that they... I saw that they had, like, a net gun. That's another question. If the pirate code is anyone that infringes on pirate territory is executed, why did they even bother with a gun? They could have just, like, killed us. Well, I'll be chicken. Didn't so much to get the engine turned over, and suddenly it's burned like a kitten. She's a temperamental girl, she is. I just walked over onto a log overlooking, like, death itself for a pebble. Like a munchy nut, at least, okay, I can be okay with a munchy nut. Another munchy nut. I'm getting all the munchies. $5 guilders was not worth defying death. Okay, so yeah, at this point, I can definitively say there is no save point. And I know I'm just, like, repeating myself at this point, but I am astounded by that. I also haven't seen the shop yet, although to be fair, I haven't been looking for it. Oh, jeez, get out of the way. You guys are in a terrible location. Not a fan. There might be one. Oftentimes there's one at, like, entrances to zones. So there might be one right here. So if I die, I don't want to do all that again. Hold on. Okay, I was going to say, I can probably save on the overworld map. That's right, I never actually... Just going here more often. I mean, hey, it can't hurt anything, right? Okay. Again, no reason not to. That's actually, there was one thing I had seen where it looked like he was using a sword, and I wasn't entirely sure why. But now it makes total sense.
Huh.
I'm guessing the wyvern's den must be that way. Hello, Zapwing. He didn't see me coming. He never saw it coming.
Careful, everyone!
Make yourselves useful. Need a little help here.
I hope it doesn't hurt anything that I keep using them at the end of fights like that. I just enjoy doing it. I just enjoy... Well, of course, obviously we hope Tiny's alright. What do you think we are, Heartless? So is that another trapdoor already? That doesn't look like a save point, and to be honest, I don't know why there'd even be a save point on the overworld map at all. Haha, using the trapdoor thing actually confused the thing.
I'll do my best! Yeah!
Make your...
Easy. Easy peasy. I had to, guys. I apologize. I mean, I kind of apologize. I don't really apologize. So it looks like this is the way forward. Oh, it's hard to tell, though. Because this looks like it's going to go down, but then can I turn and take that across? Signs point to no. Like, that's going to be a location, and that's certainly a place I want to explore at some point. But Tanny's in trouble, you guys, and even though I metagamely know that she's going to be just fine until I get there... Oh, here's a wyvern. Our first look at these guys. I guess not, actually. I fought one
I'll do my best.
Need a little help here.
To blessed victory. All right. So with that, I am going to go ahead and like jump ahead. What the heck? Level 13 Zapwing. In the area, I don't think I can avoid it. Well, guys, this will be the challenge. This will be the test. This will be me avoiding the guy. Never mind. I will see you whenever I get to the next location. Because definitely you don't need to watch me fight all of these guys. For sure. See you then, guys, and thank you very much for tuning in. Alright, guys, we have arrived at the Den of the Wyverns. The orifice from which winged death spawns. Well, sure hope you're not claustrophobic. Those are gonna be tiny somewhere further inside. Alright, objective is to head deeper into the Wyvern's den. That seems easy enough. It is unusual that wyverns, being like winged creatures, would be in a cave. I mean, granted, I know bats are too, and wyverns are part bat, but it's still not something I would necessarily expect. Alright. Get the treasure chest. The thing wants the cream? The creme de la creme? Like, I could read into that and think something not good, but I won't. Ooh. Well, it makes sense that the pervert would be one, you know, shadowy and purple. Tove the Tenebrae. Tenebrae? Okay, so they have talked about... Okay, so they are all out there. That's what I wasn't positive of. So I have 4 out of 10. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to actually activate them, because I definitely had not. What happens if you get the wrong one? Is that just it? Or is it more a case of, you know, until you have the right item, they'll just keep asking for stuff? Yeah. It's a little too Ralph.
Evan!
The wyverns are in the air. Who knew?
And what brings you here?
Well, this is awkward. If we say Tanny, okay, then they'll kill her if we fail. Like before, we could just be like, I just don't like your kind. And if we failed, then she wouldn't necessarily be killed. The pirate girl. You don't seem like sky pirates to me. Pink skin. They're not snakes, game. Too small and too succulent. Hardcore Canyon belongs to the wyverns, yes? You have no business here. Well, I think that the mammalian supremacy needs to be communicated to these guys.
Excuse me.
We're not leaving without Tani. Not a boy, Evan. It wasn't our business before, but it sure is now. Here we go. First real boss fight.
useful. Eat this. Don't let me down.
Eat gravity surge.
Need a little help here.
Hey. Your level 7 nothings are literally nothing. You've got a little bit of a chance there, guy. Need more guys? Need more help? Over there. Help. Help is on the way.
Make yourselves useful.
Bam!
Don't let me down.
Back up, boo. Expertly done, if I do say so myself. I do like the combat system is infinitely better than the first game, but having to keep your eyes on the little extra guys in order to get their effects, it keeps combat from being too narrowly focused, and you have to keep a world sense, which is kind of cool. The others seem to have scuttled off as well, so they must be keeping Tani through there. I hope she's okay. Yeah, if they've already killed Tani, then I'm pretty sure my deal with the Sky Bandit captain is a bust. Oh, that's convenient. Don't have to break it down or anything, although I'm a little bit second-guessy about just walking through a, cell door. That awkward moment where you're conflicted between, God damn it, she's 11. Why are you putting a girl in a skirt above the protagonist that's 11?
Careful.
Well, nicely done. That's using your back. And that's how Ding Dong Dell lost its true king.
It's you! The little boy from before! What are you doing here?
Wow, you're certainly a little not gracious at all.
Little boy? You can't be much older than me.
All right. Keep your hair on.
Keep your hair on?
Evan. My name is Evan.
My name is King Evan, defender of the Western Front, keeper of the... Evan needs some titles here.
And I'm Roland.
I mean, Roland can just be Roland. President wouldn't mean anything.
Evan and Roland, eh? Well, thanks for coming to the rescue. I didn't have either of you down as the reckless type, but you must be to have come here.
Well, haven't gotten a wreck yet.
Speaking of which, why didn't that grizzled old coward Batu come and get me himself?
We made an agreement. In return for securing your freedom, he promised to grant us safe passage to the King's cradle.
Hooray!
Really? He said that? Ha! I knew it!
Well, I'm really glad you got captured, at least from an in-character standpoint.
I knew he'd take a shine to you. You've got that same twinkle in your eye.
Same interesting. Who does he remind Batu
I
of?
most certainly do not.
You most certainly do too.
Children!
It's like you can both see something. Something no one else can.
It's called hope.
Hey everyone, I'm home!
Tani? She's back! Young Tani's back! Back, you say?
So she is.
What are you
Safe and sound, boss.
letting yourself get captured?
Aye.
You went and got yourself get captured, eh, girlie?
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, boss. Evan, lad, be as good as your word, so also be as good as mine. We pass freely through the canyon.
Thank you.
Not so close to the king's cradle, eh? Oh, so you really are serious about going then? To the cradle? Well, of course. That's like the only objective we have at the moment. The quickest there is to fly, of course. But why going all the way there for? Oh, this one's all set to hook himself up to a kingmaker. Become lord of the whole wide world, don't you know? Ha ha ha!
Really?
King of the wide world? Blimey, that's some pretty big ideas versus a pipsqueak. Only get you lost if going your own. So I'm coming with. I kind of figured again because she was in the movie that plays before we start playing.
Huh?
Now, what do you have? Need you have to be trapped so long you're doing with these sorry swabs, girlie? No, telling me to do whatever I want whenever I want. That's what I want to do right now, and that's how I'm going to do it. So there. If you don't mind me tagging along, Evan, not that you got much of a choice. Okay. I literally don't have a choice. You are correct. If you're waiting at the takeoff spot down below, come give me a shot when you're ready. Alright. Well, huzzah. And with that, we'll go into the episode. Before I go, I do a thing that I've been neglecting to do lately, but every 5 episodes ago, I try to give my opinion of the game overall, where I think the plot is going. This is still very, very early in the game, so there's not a whole lot to dissect just yet. The biggest question I have is over Evan's Mind Palace thing, because he went in there and talked to someone that we have no idea who that is. Is that Evan's ancestor? Is that Evan's like spirit animal or spirit friend? I don't know. Someone did bring up an interesting idea of what if that was Roland's version in this world, because we know in the previous Ni no Kuni game that the worlds are pseudo-parallel, and sometimes you can run into your equivalent in the other world. But I don't know if I really buy that, for the simple reason that, as far as I know, like, that kid doesn't exist. So, you know, it's someone that exists in Evan's mind. And so I don't feel like that could be Roland, but it could be one of those fate intertwined. There definitely is something calling Roland to this world, because he translocated over here. I'm also really, 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 really interested with what will happen when we presumably do get back to the real world. Will Roland have presidential things to worry about? Like, it's sad because it's kind of forcing me to focus on Evan. I'm super more interested in Roland. Roland's story is fascinating. Because, again, I mentioned this before, but it's a very, very new and unique story that I haven't experienced before. And I'm super interested to experience it. But, that said, let me go ahead and save the game, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.